Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Cynthia Vigneault and Robin Seaman. They're from United Way's Financial Prosperity Center at Ohio Means Jobs. First of all, I love that it's a partnership. Who started that? Who approached whom, and how did this get going?
Well, United Way of Greater Stark County, as I mentioned earlier through the community conversations, we knew there was nothing like this in the community. But we also had been reviewing programs across the country, really, that focused on moving people from poverty to financial security, and looked at some of the root causes and found a wonderful best practice services they were designed through the Center for Working Families and the Annie E. Casey Foundation. And they were exactly what we brought back to the community. There's no one offering that type of service. So we decided this is something we could replicate. Oftentimes through the Center for Working Families and the Annie E. Casey Foundation, they're known as opportunity centers.
Yes.
We chose to spin to the Prosperity Center.
I like that even better.
I like that better, too. And with it being a best practice, we looked at what was the best practice and actually went out and viewed programs within the community. And knowing that we have been offering direct financial services in the community for a while, we knew that we needed to find an expert when it came to workforce development. And who better than Ohio Means Jobs? Right. I mean, they have a large group of partners that all work together with individuals. And so when you look at what we offer and what they offer, we share similar goals. We both focus on ensuring individuals have the tools to participate in, contribute to, and benefit from the mainstream economy. So we approached Ohio Means Jobs. And we were very excited. There's that new workforce initiative that's all about making people more secure in our community. And they were very excited to find the financial piece being brought in and being housed right there on site so we could work as partners to holistically work surrounding someone with bundled services to better have them look at an opportunity beyond just a job.
It's filling such an important need because I think statistics are showing us, all right, we've got a low unemployment rate. That should be great news. But we also, when we heard that the tax base has gone down, then that's telling us that, okay, everybody's working, but they're working lots of jobs and not earning as much as they were previously. So you are filling at least that's how I put two and two together. That's how I connect those dots. You are filling such an important need. Thank you for coming up with this. All right, let's talk about the grand opening taking place St. Patty's Day.
Yes. March 17th, the grand opening will be from 1 o'clock to 3, and it's at the Ohio Means Jobs facility, which is at 30th Street Northwest. And we're excited. It's going to involve some workshops. There'll be tax clinics going on that people can actually watch. You can meet with some of the people that work there, our staff, and some of the staff from Ohio Means Jobs. And there'll be information available about all of the programs being offered, everything we've been discussing. We're going to have a giveaway. We have some contests, raffles, that sort of thing. So we're looking forward to it.
Sounds like a fun day. Do you recommend the whole family come or just
Sure, we're family friendly.
Sounds like there'll be something for everybody there.
There is. And what's great is that people will be there to answer your questions. If someone's curious, you can make an appointment while you're there to come back later. If we're hoping people will do that. Make an appointment to get your taxes filed for free. Make an appointment.
Wow.
Yes, we'll talk about that. That's a big topic right now.
What's the criteria? Mostly people who you would intend to serve through this program, or can anybody come and get their taxes done for free?
It's our VITA program, which stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. And I'll let Robin talk about some of the criteria for getting that done. It's easier than you think, actually.
Wow.
Actually, for any household in Stark County making less than $65,000 in income, they can qualify for the services. Now, if you run your own business, there's certain things we cannot assist you with. Or if you have rental property. It's easier for me to tell you what we can't help.
Well, yes, okay.
Because
heard most situations, things to say, nope. But yeah, go ahead.
Most situations we can help in, but if you have rental property, we would not be able to best serve you. Or a large loss or gain, you may want to go to someone else to have your taxes done. But the exciting thing about this year is, it's a free service. we're saving on average, if someone just gets the 1040 EZ, it costs them about $152. Our average client that comes in finds out that they qualify for tax credits. Well, every one of those forms cost you more money if you're at paid preparers. So we anticipate we're saving each taxpayer on average $200 to have their taxes done.
That's wonderful.
And it's e-filed, and they get it in 7 to 10 days, direct deposit into their bank account. I will say that this year we have been very, very busy. We have 68 sites across Stark County where we're doing tax returns, opportunities for people to go. This year, we've already prepared 72% more tax returns than we did last year at the same date. We've also, also have brought in 62% more in tax refunds to our community, which is just absolutely amazing. That brings money into the economy that's spent.
Yes.
But through the tax credits, which is so important, so many people miss it, the earned income tax credit and the additional child tax credit, we've brought in almost 58% more than we did last year, and that really is truly a stimulus for our community.
So everybody benefits.
Everybody
the taxpayer
benefits.
and the community are all benefiting from this.
And when you think about those credits, sorry to interrupt, Robin, it's a few $1 million brought into our community in addition to what they've saved in their filing fees because our service is free. And when you think about that, when you start adding up those numbers and the volunteers that are doing the work for us, it's just a huge savings.
That's wonderful. Well, that's one service we find. What other services we'll be able to find at the Prosperity Center?
Well, as I said, the Prosperity Center has 3 main components: employment assistance. So through Ohio Means Jobs, there's that coaching, mentoring, and training. Through the financial, then we also provide financial education and coaching. To give you some ideas, some of those things would be financial workshops, such as a paycheck should come with a manual. That's very confusing. If you're starting out on a job, should I invest in my 401k? Those types of things. One is, have you seen your credit report lately? Because your new employer could. A great workshop called Money in Motion. Another great one called Financially Frozen. That's oftentimes where you're living paycheck to paycheck and you can never get ahead. Mm-hmm. And then a great one on Behind on Your Bills, what steps to take. Mm-hmm. If a bill collector's calling, we get into all of those things and give individuals information through the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, a lot of protection, things that individuals aren't aware of. We work with them on how to access their credit report and monitor their credit report.
This sounds like something that you could take a group of high school students, and this would be very beneficial. Any thought to taking this into the schools at all?
Well, if we could find the time, right? I think it would be very beneficial if that was in the schools because it's a very missing component. I remember when I was in school, we learned a little bit through home ec.
Yes.
And then accounting 1 and accounting 2. So I'm really telling my age there, okay?
No, that's all right. But yes, we used
and
to,
how to
we
balance
used to
a
learn
checkbook.
this.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
We also have some opportunities for people to have access to financial products. Along with some of our workshops and the budget coaching services that we offer, there's also an opportunity to get some incentives based on the fact that you are saving. So there are opportunities for individuals to get some of their savings matched through the program, all free of charge to them. We have the benefit bank services, transitional planning, employment coaching, career readiness, just a wide variety of services that most of us could choose 1 or 2 of those. I'm thinking of the transition planning if you've recently gone through a divorce, if you've recently lost a job, if you're starting out in college. It just looks at a wide variety of things and helps you set goals both personally and financially.
You mentioned a lot of different situations there. Who is this center for? I'm guessing more than just someone who's trying to get out of poverty, but it sounds like a lot of people could be served.
It's really for everyone because there's so many benefits being offered, so many services. And if people have questions, if they're maybe just tuning in, they can go to our website, which is at uwstark.org, and they can read about the our goals, our bold goals, and this one fits into our income goal, and it also fits into education and health because of the multitude of services being offered. They can take a look at what's going on with the tax clinics, and which is kind of timely right now, and some of the other things being offered at the Financial Prosperity Center at Ohio Means Jobs. And then there's a phone number, 330-491-0620. They can call that, or I'm sorry, I apologize. It's 330-491-2620.
Let's get that one more time.
330-491-2620. they can call there, speak to someone, make an appointment, or just walk in. They're open 8:30 to 4:30. That's at 30th Street Northwest. Come in and let them know why you're there, and they'll hook you up with the right person.
And let's give the website one more time.
uwstark.org.
Great. All right. Let's talk about the grand opening. We don't want folks to miss that. This is going to be March 17th at 30th Street at Ohio Means Jobs, and the kinds of things that we can look forward to in the times of day.
There's going to be remarks at 1:30, which will be we've invited some of our local elected officials just so they can see what's going on. Our staff will be there. Certainly everybody's welcome to come anytime between 1 and 3.
Okay, between 1 and 3
Yes.
on March 17th. All right, at 30th Street.
822 30th Street.
There you go. Yeah, it's right across. It's right there at 30th Street Plaza. Everybody can find it. It's United Way's Financial Prosperity Center at Ohio Means Jobs. For the two of you, first of all, how long have you been involved with United Way?
I've been at United Way since July of 2016.
Oh, so kind of new.
Fairly new.
And Robin, you?
I've been at United Way since April 2013.
How incredible is this to see this all coming together for both of you? It's got to be very gratifying. Can you talk about that just in our closing moments?
It's amazing to be able to, for me, to be able to use skills and job experience that I've developed throughout the years, to be able to use it to serve the community this way. I just consider it a huge blessing because I'm so fortunate to be able to work with these awesome people. Our team is fantastic. You come into work every day and see fantastic things happening in the community, and it's just very, very fulfilling. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that was what you were going to say, Robin. How about you?
I would say for me, it's really exciting and a breath of fresh air to see, the war on poverty has been going on forever. I've worked in nonprofit financial direct services for clients, and I won't say when I started because that'll tell my age, unless I say I started at 2, but I don't want to lie. And I'm an accredited financial counselor, and it's very refreshing to see this different approach. It's very refreshing to see a collaboration of partners that can make such a huge impact and come together to provide services to clients in our community, and that's something I've always desired, and it's amazing to see that come full circle as I was growing in the financial realm, to see that this piece come into place. It really does focus on the root causes of poverty and provides much better opportunity for individuals.
But what I love is I heard one of you say the word non-judgmental. This is all in a non-judgmental atmosphere. Why is that so important?
I think that's important because, first of all, finances are so hard to talk about. And communication around finances even in a household, someone will hide a receipt if they've spent wrong. It's just such a secretive thing.
Why is that? Why do we all feel so darn guilty about, I splurged a little on something? You just don't want to even admit it to anyone.
It's amazing to me, I think, because people do judge you based on what you spent. We always wanted to keep up with the Joneses next door. It seems like that's always been the thing. And really, you need to keep up with what makes you happy. And to be happy, you have to have your finances, be in charge of your finances instead of them in charge of you. And I would say the judgmental part to me is, if I walked up to you and said, "How much money did you make?" Well, that's not appropriate. And right away, I'm going to be someone's going to be judgmental. And there's so many stigmas out there about people in poverty that are just so untrue. So we're already fighting the curve with judgments being made in the outside community. So as an individual that might be struggling, you don't want people to know that. Yeah. You don't want people to think, "Oh, I can't afford to get groceries on my table." Mm-hmm. So I think the unique thing about it is we meet you where you are here. It's Ohio Means Jobs. United Way is housed in it to offer these services. We work with you privately, one-on-one. It's you assessing, you telling us what you need. Kind of like if I was on a diet, I don't need someone to tell me or judge me based on the fact that I ate a candy bar versus the broccoli. Okay,
same thing.
So I think it's just a very unique way to look at it in a very non-judgmental, pressure-setting way. The expectation is the client's expectation. It's unique to that client, not unique to what I think they need to do.
With dignity and respect. It's the United Way's Financial Prosperity Center at Ohio Means Jobs. Cynthia Vigneault, Robin Seaman, thanks so much for joining us on Our Community.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.